This is not a toy. It's a lawnmower, and it's cutting grass, almost silently and without any odor. We at Promoting Enduring Peace have been campaigning to get gas-powered lawn equipment replaced or eliminated. We've been relying for our facts on government reports and those from civic organizations. But we wanted to see it for ourselves. Could electric-powered lawn equipment do the job? We were in Greenwich, Connecticut at a fair promoting electric goods and came across the Geppetto Fierro company that was displaying their lawnmowers. And we asked if we could see them at work, and they were kind enough to invite us to see them on a job. So we went to Greenwich to see them cut grass and take care of lawns at a condo with 185 units and 9 acres of land for grass, bushes, and flowers. 3 things interested us most about the equipment: noise, toxic exhausts, and emissions of global warming gases. So let's look again at what's called an autonomous or a robotic lawnmower. How can they run by themselves? There are thin wires put in the ground around the area that's to be mowed. When the mower comes to the wire, it knows to change direction. What about if a child comes in front of the mower? They told me it would move out of the way. So I tried it out. And it did not chop off any of my toes. There's no exhaust of any kind. As for sound, if you listen carefully, you can hear some whirring, but you can also hear a dog bark from several units away that is much louder. The unit knows when it's running out of electricity and goes back to its base for a charge. Now, some areas are still mowed with a stand-on lawnmower, electric only. There definitely is noise, but how bad is it? The way you measure loudness is with a unit called decibels, which is measured in a logarithmic way. Now, if you go from 70 to 80 on a normal metric scale, that's gone up about 15%. But if you go from 70 to 80 decibels, the sound has gone up 10 times. For example, the sound of a vacuum cleaner is 10 times the sound of people in a conversation. To test it all, we bought this sound meter. First, I used it near gas-powered equipment near where I live. I got 10 or 12 feet away from the sit-down lawnmower and measured it with the sound meter. It averaged about 83 decibels. I did the same measurement near the electric-powered lawnmower. Basically, it was 73. Around 72 decibels. That's 10 times quieter than the gas-powered model. Now to a hedge trimmer. Well, it was at 75.
So it hits 79 from about 2 feet away, 79 with the electric edge clipper.
That's noisy, no better than gas-powered models. We'll come back to the equipment, but first an interview with the owner of the company. I'm speaking to Nelson Munoz about electric lawn care. And we've been looking at some of the machines, a lawnmower or 2 lawnmowers. How long have you been using electric?
For the last 3 years, we've been using electric, the robots and the machines, yes.
And why did you move to electric?
One is because places like this, there are condominiums where people live, and they're so big that we have to work every day almost on these condominiums. So we don't want to keep doing the noise we used to do before, because we get a lot of complaints from the customers about the noise working in there. They need to work and they need to do stuff, and we working every day here. It's too much noise. That was one of the reasons. The other reason is like just is a good change to do. For my guys, they're happy because they say they don't hear no more noise on there. They feel better now working with those silent machines and the fumes of the gasoline, and now especially now coincidentally with the gas prices, this is better for us. Like it's less expensive.
Yeah,
and we try to pour at the same way to the world, just to saving the world. So it's leave something for my kids behind.
Right.
Yeah.
I was going to say about the fumes. You know, this morning where I live, you immediately you could hear it, you could smell it.
Yes.
I walk by this or the bigger machine, nothing.
And you can see we're still working here today. We are pruning and mowing the lawns, and you don't hear that big noise around.
Yes, yeah.
At all. Yeah, that's how it feels every day here. People in this condominium especially, they're happy because they says now it's better. They can work from home and nothing. You see right now it's one weed whacker, but that one is electric too. You can hear
we'll take a look. We'll take a look at that later.
Yeah.
But I'm told you can use this even in rainy weather.
Yes, rainy weather also has an application that you can partner with them, and when it's a heavy storm rain, that application will tell the application from the machine to go park and stay away for like thunderstorms, stuff like that. Yes, but they can work in the weather, rainy day, it's no problem.
Now, how does it know where the edge is and not to go further?
Yes, we bury like a guideline under the ground. So like a dog fence, it's kind of the system that the dog fence has. So we bury a line over there, 3 inches deep, so the machine sends the line and stay away from the hedges. So that way it doesn't go into the driveways or into the sidewalks. We can designate where we want the machine to cross the sidewalk, so we make it narrow. So the machine only will cross through that spot there and go into the next lawn without being in the sidewalk, disturbing everybody all the time. Yes.
I thought it was going to cross the
sidewalk. One crosses over there, and we try to make it narrow so the machine only crosses that point, especially here because it's like security concerns. You know, people is walking on sidewalks. You don't want to have that machine always in the sidewalks, only in the crossing area. That's it. Yeah.
Now, what about batteries? Some people say, oh, you have to use too many batteries, it'll never work.
These machines, those machines, they have commercial batteries on them. Everything that we're using here is commercial. So, like this machine give us 3.5 hours in a charge. It's not switchable, it's rechargeable. So the machine goes by itself back to the station.
So 3.5 hours, and then it knows it's weak and it goes to the station to recharge.
When you can set up a bigger place, you want to have like 10% left to go back to the parking station. So you set up that in the machine, and the machine goes by itself into the park station, charge there for 1.5 hours, and then come back again and continue working on the area.
How much can it do in one charge?
In one charge, can do half an acre. After 3.5 hours, can do half an acre in one charge. Yes. Yeah. And every day is 1/8 of the grass, which is recommended so that can stress the grass with the mowing every day. It's not heavy, so it's not doing any compaction on the ground. So that's why you see the condition of these lawns, because we don't use it too much big equipment here. So it's more absorption of the water or the rain. because of that. There's no compaction here, so that's why you see the quality of the lawns.
Do you send water? I mean,
Yes, we put the spring. It has a sprinkler system here, but they have restrictions.
yeah.
Anyway, with the restrictions, you're allowed to do 2 days, but the restrictions with these machines help because you're avoiding compaction, so the water gets very well drained into the roots. When it's too much compaction, it's just runoff water over the lawns and doesn't do anything, even if a big rain.
There's a whole science to it that you know.
Yes.
Excellent.
Also controls the weeds a lot because they don't get the chance to bloom. So whatever is there about to bloom, and this machine is cutting every day, so avoids a lot of reduction of the weed too. Yeah.
Good. And the lawns look beautiful.
Yes.
Thank
Even
you.
in the draw, yes, they're doing very well.
Now, weed whacking.
No cord and no smell.
And finally, the blower.
Okay, so we hit 80.
It does sound loud in this recording, but the sound meter puts it at 80 decibels, equivalent to that of a hairdryer. Compare that to the measurement I got when I got within 5 feet of a gas-powered leaf blower. Then the measurement was 95.5 decibels, well over 10 times what I got from the electric-powered instrument. 95.5 is comparable to a nearby motorcycle. As you can see, the quality of work is first class. The company is at the condo complex 4 days a week, taking care of 9 acres of land without any chemical stink. A few other things. The robotic lawnmowers are charged through the condo outlets. It costs about $39 a year per lawnmower. All the other equipment is taken to the company's truck, where it's charged in the truck using solar. Here's the truck. On top there are solar panels. Nelson Munoz says he gets 3,700 watts from the panels, enough to charge his equipment overnight. Munoz says he's planning on buying more equipment, so evidently he's making money with his business model. It's quiet, there's no smell, and as he says, he's thinking about the future world of his children. An all-electric lawn care company. It works.